For this activity, we are conducting it again in Jinja district, which is in the eastern part of Uganda, and it is under the Beekeeping for Persons with Disabilities project, a project that focuses on building the capacity of persons with disabilities in beekeeping activities. And we are conducting this training for deaf persons. Altogether, we have 15 deaf persons, direct beneficiaries, and then 5 indirect beneficiaries. That totals to 20 people together. Our approach is that we utilize the posters that were developed by the project, posters on beekeeping, to supplement learning. And then we also use additional pictures because we are working with a group of people that with very low literacy levels, and then also having difficulties in their own language, and that is sign language. So we use a lot of strategies to ensure the learning goes on. And then we also use sign language interpretation during the sessions. And then our mode of communication is sign language. We conducted sessions on pest control, hive inspection, harvesting of honey, processing of honey and wax. So starting with the pest control training, it was a continuation of the last sessions that we held, and we were following up on progress so far made in pest control, where we had sessions on how to identify the pests, prevention of pests, and we were training them on the importance of keeping the apiary clean by ensuring that the grass around the apiary is short. So on follow-up of the training, we realized that most of the apiary owners had challenges with most especially termites and ants, and then a few moths. So we took them through that session on how they can be able to control those. So under the harvesting, we emphasize the need to have clean materials, washing of your materials before you actually go to the site. And then we harvested the honey from the site fresh. We crushed it, strained it using a net material and then also chiffon material to get out very clean honey. And then generally we noted that progress was good in most of the apiaries. Of course, we also had some beneficiaries who have low colonization, a few hives, 1 or 2 very weak hives, and then there were also those that had actually very strong hives. And so it also took us to the issue of Jinja as a district, because this hasn't been a beekeeping community, at least from the information we obtained from the office of the entomologist in Jinja. The community fears bees, so the habitat has been destroyed because predominantly there is sugarcane growing in this area. This is the time for harvesting as a district, but still we realize that there is not so much to harvest because we're able to only get 1 beneficiary with honey that we used as part of the harvesting training process. Under beeswax processing, we cleaned the combs that we extracted the honey from, and then we heated them. We heated the combs over moderate temperature. Then we strained using locally available materials. We then left the liquid to cool, and we were able to extract wax from that. So our next steps in terms of these trainings is continuous monitoring of their apiaries to identify issues that they may need guidance on. And then we are also still conducting continuous trainings in areas they will be having challenges in. Then we're also looking at a session for packaging of their products when the time comes, how to label, how to have them in easily marketable, containers, And then we're also looking at building the capacity of the local trainers. We so far have 3 trainers under the lead of one very zealous deaf person called Kasule Matia, who is supporting a lot in terms of training. TUNADO built his capacity, and he is part of the team that is supporting the rest of the deaf community on the ground to be able to manage their beekeeping enterprises. We also have 2 other TOTs. The other is Chige Alex, and then we also have another one called Lukman Mutoto. So we are looking at building their capacity so that these are locally available resources that the deaf community can turn to in case of absence of the project team. As we conclude, I would like to say thank you so much to our partners, Bees for Development, National Community Lottery Fund for the support, and we look forward to sharing more on the progress of this project with you. Thank you.